What's up? This is going to be so not gonna talk much. I'm gonna listen to Center CRG Congress Breakers. I'm gonna listen to that one song repeatedly until around like I complete backtesting. And I've been listening to that since Thursday. Since Thursday, that's one song that I've been constantly repeating. But I mean, like it's on repeat more. I really don't wanna. I also one thing. I have to I have to like look look into it. One video, boy. I saved it up. Yeah, that's the one. So I'm gonna also have to like look into this. That's the future. That feels really good. So I'm gonna actually look into that too, bro. Yeah, that's it. Um, oh God, I don't. Slow down to this thing. Right. So right now we got a Asian high sweep. So I'm gonna take this as the thing and gonna put my standard deviation right up there. We got it. So -2 to 2.5. We got an in. We got an inversion. We get a push right here, keeping this top loss all long and high. And target. It's not be super unrealistic. It's like recent liquidity, right? Still inside the same shit. I'm gonna get sought up, so bro. Yeah, look at that. It's not gonna work out every single time, but yeah. What I'm gonna do is go to the 15-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame. How does it look? We don't have anything over here, but We got this 15 minute valley gap. Right over here, from somewhere here. We got that then. King cockroach. Yeah, got you. All right, cool. So we got nothing around here. We got nothing around here. It's going up, blah blah blah. We got a version of you have on the time frame. Basically pushing up. Basically pushing up. We don't got nothing until we invest this 15 minute fair value gap. So what's is not basically gonna happen. So I'd say 45. And we also inside of 15 minute time frame fair value gap. And look at the left. Look at the left. You got a 15 minute motion, 15 minute motion, 15 minute inversion. Here's another 15 minute failure. Again, this is another 15 minute failure. Everything is about risk perspective. And I am trying, I'm looking for this to get inverse in order to get into a position. Probably target these highs. Oh, you also said one more thing, right? Standard deviation. I didn't follow that. I didn't follow that. We don't have anything. So still valid, still valid. So let's see how it plays out, right? Got this high, got this high. Okay, you got two highs. Cool. Another high insert up here. So don't okay, let's go take them close up. Take down, let me take my that's how it come. So literally I would get into a position after this fair value gap being formed. Do we have a fair value gap? Yeah, we have a fair value gap. I'm gonna enter on this position. Enter right here, keeping my stop loss below this inversion and target the next recent liquidity. Maybe that, so we can also add up confluence like by adding these things, right? So we got a clear deviation right up there. So let's see. So if I'm wrong, if I'm basically wrong, I would actually have my stop loss below here if I really want to, but Um, this is more than enough. If you are actually wrong, this favor gap does not gonna hold. So we know by then the price is not gonna hold that trend up there. So yeah. So basically you got the point, right? So let's get uh, by this time I might break you my trade. So after like the price closing about this high, because we didn't have any sort of break-even point right here. We don't have any sort of 1 minute fair value gap to on a 5 minute time frame we do. So let's mark that out. If we have an inversion below that, then we're going to like like we're gonna get fucked. So if the price inverses this gap, I might do something a little bit. I might go to 1:1. So 1:1, here is 1:1. So here is 1:1. Have my stop loss about here. If the price is actually gonna reverse, we get stopped out at 1:1. So that's more than enough, right? So if you hit 1:1, half of the position is getting closed, and the rest of them is gonna run to the final draw, literally somewhere around here. I don't know. Hopefully.
Look at that. So we also have to look into this thing over here. So let's see if we have a standard deviation over there. I mean, like an SMT. Let's see if we got an SMT right there. That is on a high time frame. That's the previous days near high. This is yeah. On after that. Let me get that. Read it. This makes both of things. It's that on a 15-minute plan. So that's an SMT, right? It's almost scripted, I guess. Did we? So that's an SMT, I think. And also look at the high tension narrative. Wait a minute. I'm finding it. What the hell? Should be right here, bro. We cannot do the same thing. We cannot do the three things both of them. So 1:1, we get a Monday. 1:1. So what's up that I once went? So let's oh, why did it reverse over there? Okay. That's 1:1 trade. You can also look for another entry right here. You got an inversion, market structure shift, and a fair value gap. So let's really look at that. That's one. And enter on a position right here. So higher. Stop loss below this low on a target. Just set up one. Let's see 1,000. I ain't even joking, bro. Like this is going to be an SMT. Like let's check if that's an SMT. Yeah, we did have an SMT. We did have an SMT right here. So that's an SMT, bro. Look at that. Cool. Yes, swept London low. New York, I mean, Enkidu. So that's an SMT over there. So that's bullish SMT. We got a clear inversion, stainless steel delivery, and also a 1 minute fair value gap. So I'm gonna enter on that, targeting the next high. Got stopped out. Maybe stop loss wrong. Okay, let's keep the stop loss below. Let's give it a little bit breathing room though, because we got a clean trade to be honest. So that's like a 50, 60 points stop loss. See, the thing is like we got stopped out because of one thing, the stop loss. So 15-minute time frame fair value gap was holding and also price rebalance inside this fair value gap and sweeping this one. So yeah, that's the thing. And yeah, that was pretty much it. I got stopped out for sure. So that was my stop loss. This was one trade, gonna risk the profits that I made on that trade, and then. But the thing is that I did well on. I must please confusion. I think my company's share. Yeah, my company's share. I can show up the journal that I did on Monday. So I think fuck end of November. Holy sh! I got in the same trade. Ah, wow, break even. Oh, this is on gold. I got to the eval gambling made $400. Okay. Second XFA is a winning trade. So that was the first trade. How back is this trade? What's this on MAQ, bro? So that's a break even though, anyways. So this move. Eventually, I got in a position right here at this zone, targeting London low. That's the sell trade right here. Okay, after this final 1 minute fair value gap being inverse, got in a position after like 30-second reaction or something. I don't know exactly what I did, but yeah, that was a pretty nice day, pretty cool. So guys, yeah, this one plays all right. So let's go to the next thing. So 50%, 50%, we got everything right there. Just a 730. That's what I need. Now it's all 1 minute time frame. for buying entries. See, the reason why I didn't take a trade is that price didn't actually create any sort of fair value gap while investing this 1 minute fair value gap. So that's the reason why I didn't take the trade. Also here in this leg, we didn't have any 1 minute imbalance to go for the price to go up and reverse from there. So yeah, same thing over here. So that's one new learning. I have to write it down. Write it down. I'm getting in a position right here because didn't have any entry right here. Probably this could be one potential entry. So right here, uh, I don't know what to do with this price action. I might have lost on 11th. Holy shit! Did I really just got that bull move on? I don't even know, bro. To be honest, oh, I might have entered in these position in this consolidation. So look at that inversion, inversion of that. Got in a position right here. I don't know, for probably 30 seconds, I guess, two contracts off at that fair value gap. And again, the price went up and was, I mean, sweeping this high. That's internal high in a 30-second time frame. We got a 30-second inversion right here. Got in a position right here. Put up targeted this, took off two contracts again. So break even again on that trade. And before that, we also lost in a last one by entry. Yeah. So yeah, I told you all that I'm gonna enter right in a position right here. So basically, not an entry. So this is going to this is what I was looking at, right? I cannot show the 30 seconds. I wish I could show the 30 seconds, but yeah, 30 seconds seems much pretty clean. And that's the that's internal high speed, and we got one more thing that's going to be the target after investing this moment fair value gap. We can get in a position right here and and keep stop loss above here or here. That's up to you. Up to your psychology and stuff. That's it. 1 to 2.5. Clean trade. So yeah, that could have been a perfect trade. Internal sweep. And one last time, didn't really come back down to speed this low, but yeah, my ES might have taken it. ES took the low. So we don't have to worry about that. Once ES took all these lows, bro, like literally you should just hop out of the trade. So ES was consolidating, I guess. Okay. It's okay. That's one potential entry. This is like, that's disgusting to even look at it. But I took that trade by the way. So not gonna lie. So let's see. I did mark this out as a 1 hour time frame fair get part of this 15-minute fair gap. We are actually closing above the 50% of that 1 hour fair value gap multiple times. So we can obviously look for a buy entry now. So which we got right here. Now I can enter on a position here. So 3 contracts by stop loss below this low. Per day I can risk around like $250. So that's going to be my target. Thompson. Impossible fool, they got stopped it. So once we have a quick, what the hell I do? So once we break about that high over there, I break even the trade. So that's always going to save you a lot of money. After breaking down a high, you can just enter right there. We also have a 1 minute imbalance right there. So uh, almost got stopped out at break even. Holy shit. I'm gonna target London high, bro. And also I'm gonna trail my stop loss around there, not around there, like below this 1 minute fair value gap. I'm gonna carry my stop loss about all the way to my initial take profit, which is here. We also have to imbalance right here. So Price has to break all that to come back down. So this is how I'm managing trade. I'm sure that I would have been really worse in managing this trade. I don't know. I would have done the same thing if I actually kept on looking into the market when I'm trading live. So if I really look into it, I probably would have closed my position right around somewhere here after sweeping all these highs and lows. I cannot wait for that retrace. Yeah, that's not bad. Price is eventually gonna go all the way up to London high for sure. Eventually, it's gonna happen. I know, right? Damn. So we got another silent right here, but I'm not gonna take that. But like, just paper trading, right? Like, let's look into it, right? You can target this low. So okay, by this time we should be closing the trade because we should not be holding this trade around like this. That's not gonna hit the take off because look what we got. Wants to do. I definitely won't be taking this trade. So that was a clean trade, clean trade. So and also I did take this trade. I guess yeah, I did. Midnight open. I was targeting midnight open. Wow, I didn't even look at it now. Somewhere here, right? Okay, okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, on Tuesday. Inversion. 250, 250, 250. Got in a position. Just because of this inversion. She's got nine. So if the price really wanna come back up, nah, my bro. It's not even a trade. I didn't actually take that trade on. I guess no trade on Wednesday. There was no trade on Wednesday. I didn't actually take any trade on Wednesday. Dropped up the brightness. 9:30 to 10 o'clock. That's 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. So 3 hours continuous bearishness. Um, this is after, look at that. We didn't actually do nothing after that. So Wednesday, I didn't actually take any trades, but that's not going to be a trade. So yeah. Tengo nasi, ¿verdad?